I'm going to show you all how you can absolutely torch one of the most annoying defenses. I am talking about the cover 2 man, otherwise known as the shade down man press meta, here in Madden 26. The formation that I am coming out in is the ever so popular Gun Bunch X Nasty. I am in the Cleveland Browns offensive playbook. By the way, is one of the most slept on playbooks that not a whole lot of people run. There's a lot of gems when it comes to really sneaky good formations in this playbook. Go ahead and check it out for yourself. Maybe you'll like it like I have. I've been running it the last couple of weeks now, still trying to find a good identity in it, but I truly think it is one of the most underrated and slept on playbooks in the entirety of Madden 26. The plays that you're going to want to look for in this formation specifically, you're going to want to look for a specific route. And the route is from the running back, and it is this route right here that you see on your screen, the speed in route. The speed in route is the basis of our play here. I'm actually in the play flanker drive in the Cleveland Browns playbook. You can also do this out of the drive HB under play that has the short corner route on it from the solo wide receiver, because that play also has this running back speed in route. Now, I'm going to build the route combination that I go to the most when I face this defense, and then I'm going to explain it to you guys so that way you know what the hell's exactly going on.
A few moments later.
So here is a look at the route combination that we have. The X wide receiver here, our solo wide receiver, is on this really unique, I guess you can say, a stop and go. It's a double move route. You can keep this if you want. You can also go ahead and put a slot fade if you would like as well. Or we'll talk about this route here shortly. You could put him on the short crossing route. As mentioned, the running back is going to be on this speed in route. Obviously, as you can see, the running back cannot get pressed at all because he's obviously aligned next to the quarterback. Therefore, this route, and you will see, is going to be the backbreaker of this defense. It is going to absolutely torch any sort of 2-man under defense, and your opponent is going to have to user this route. Otherwise, they might be giving up a big play underneath. To the tight end, as you can see, the tight end is on a streak route, and that is simply because the tight end, no matter where he's lined up in any formation, cannot get pressed whatsoever. He can be on the line of scrimmage, he can be off the line of scrimmage like he is here, he can be split out wide. It does not matter. Rules are that the tight end will never get pressed, no matter what defense you put on the field, including the shade down man defense. Now, that will not prevent him from getting bumped, but you will see that he does not get hard pressed by the DBs once we actually press them. The point receiver, you can do a few things with him here. I personally like to put him on the slot fade, mostly as a route to kind of just pull all the defenders up towards the field and out towards the sideline, so it opens up the underneath for us. Optionally, you can put this player on the short crossing route. You could put him on a drag. You could do a bunch of different things, but me personally, for my favorite route combo, I put him on the slot fade. And then the short crossing route from our outside bunch receiver. The short crossing route is one of the best man beating routes in this entire game, and it also beats the shade down man defense as well. And that's it. This is what the route combo looks like. I know it looks pretty weird, but trust me, boys, flanker drive or drive HB under, turn this play into an absolute shade down man meta defense killer. So I'm going to press the defense here. As you can see, we're pressed. What makes this defense so good? The solo receiver is going to get pressed. The 2 bunch receivers are going to get pressed to the dirt. Your opponent is going to be using either A, the middle linebacker that is on the running back, or they're going to be using one of the safeties. So keep in mind when you are running this in game, pay attention to where your opponent is using. Are they using the linebacker? Are they using a safety? And adjust your routes accordingly. So now let's go ahead and snap the ball, and you will see that we're going to have either Michael Vick butt naked, or we're going to have DK Metcalf butt naked as well. There you can see No linebacker, no DB is keeping up with that speed and route from the running back. So once again, I'm going to go ahead here. I'm going to slot fade the solo, streak the tight end, slot fade the point receiver, and then once again, short crossing route, which is Y on your controller to bring up the receiver icons, B to bring up that receiver, and then left on the D-pad to put him on that short crossing route. Now, drag routes do a good job as well. They don't do as good of a job against the shade down man defense. Pressing the defense there, we're pressed. This time I'm going to try to throw the B route, and there you can see he absolutely torches his defender. Now, that is Deion Sanders. He's not a press corner, so that should be what happens. That should be the outcome that happens every single time. Obviously, if your opponent has really good man press corners, things can get a little bit dicey for you. Once again, trust in this route combo, trust in this running back speed end, and then once again, you can adjust your routes from there. As I did not mean to do that there to the running back. Well, we'll just showcase that it still works regardless. But there you can see that there was a kind of a speed out route, but that route absolutely torches man coverage, including this defense as well. Your opponent, once again, is probably going to have to put some sort of zone that goes towards that running back. So they might put that other linebacker that they don't use her on a flat zone of some sort. Obviously, with that could potentially leave your B receiver to be open as well. And like I mentioned before, the tight end cannot get pressed whatsoever. So if they are not using one of their deep half safety defenders, watch the tight end. Well, as you can see, that was a bad example. He does not get pressed, but that does not mean he cannot get bumped by the defensive backs. And we all know, if you play this game at all, how annoying the bumping can be in this game. There you can see, your tight end's got a good speed advantage on the cornerback or whoever that is guarding him. He is going to torch that defender. Now, that's Jalen Ramsey. I believe he's 96 speed on my team. And Heath Miller, he's 96 speed too. So DBs are going to keep up with this if they do not have a significant speed advantage. But there you can see the underneath on this. You are going to stress your opponent's underneath so much with these two underneath crossing routes here from the running back and that short crossing route that it could potentially lead to your tight end getting wide open. I know I'm trying to show you guys that the tight end can get wide open here, but all the bumping is kind of insane. And there you can see, like he's getting open, right? He's got a foot of separation. Jalen Ramsey's doing a great job of guarding him. Now, one other thing that I like to do with the tight end specifically is I like to put him on the stick and nod route. And you will also see that this route will fry this defense as well. This route already destroys regular man coverage as is, no matter who is running the route and no matter what the speed of the DB is. It's just programmed into the game that this stick and nod route torches man coverage, and you will see that it does indeed torch shade down man as well. And hopefully we get a good example here for you guys. And right there, as you can see, the bumping is just super annoying in this game. That's why this defense is so good. I don't run this defense personally, and I honestly probably should start doing it a little bit more because it is actually, it's a nice little mix in that you can put in on defense. I personally don't like running it as a base defense. I know a lot of people do, but this is why it's so good, because it causes such a headache. But there you can see, that's what I'm talking about with the tight end. Look at how wide open he got on that route. You see how insanely wide open that he got as not the celebrations, instant replay. He just absolutely fried. Once again, this is Heath Miller. He ain't no route running tight end for sure. But look at Jalen Ramsey's the one that's guarding him, number 5 right here. Look at how far back he is. Look at this. That's that's damn near 10 yards. 10 yards of separation. And once again, look at all the bumping too. We're also kind of creating, natural picks and rubs with this route combination as well. That's the whole nucleus of how to beat this defense, is that you want routes that are meshing together over the middle of the field, so it creates all this traffic and creates all of this confusion and bumping on the defensive end that is going to leave players completely and utterly wide open. Trust me, boys, this defense is not that hard to beat. You want to look for 3, routes. This route, the in route from the running back, the short crossing route or drag, but I prefer the short crossing route, and then either the streak or the stick and nod route from the tight end. These are going to be 3 big foundational routes that you can use in whatever formation that you run on offense that is going to help you. You don't need to specifically run this offense. This is what I personally use. But in your playbook, whatever one that you run, look for routes like these in your playbook. Build a route combination similar to what I'm showing you guys here in this video and go crazy and absolutely put your opponent's mind in a blender. They're going to have to defend so many different things at once. Players and receivers are just going to be wide open. Your running back, of course, as mentioned, will be open a vast majority of the time unless they use it or they put some sort of flat zone on the opposite side of the field. And that, my friends, is how you absolutely shred one of the most annoying defenses in this game. Cover 2 man, shade down man. It's tough. It's really tough to beat, but I hope I showcased this to you guys successfully that you can indeed beat it here in this game. It's not the most difficult defense at all to beat. It will fry your opponent if they are spamming it on you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you in the next one. If you want to see more tips and trick videos like this to help you guys get better at the game, let me know down below in the comments section. I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace. Hey, before you go, did you like what you saw in the video? If you did, consider leaving a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you really like what you saw, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell icon to be notified each and every single time a video goes live here on the channel. Here's a couple other videos on my channel that you might like. Thanks for tuning in.